That's locked as well. Anywhere to climb? Not up there, I don't think. Okay, let's just stand... Oh, this looks like a rather obvious way up. There's me thinking I'll just break through a door or climb the walls, and there's ladders leading all the way up to his nicely open window. Is that it? Whoop, no. Go on, back up. I got the shovel from the caretaker boss in Olgerd von Everich's old mansion. When you go into that weird haunted mansion, it was off the caretaker. I wouldn't have paid any attention to it either, but chat watching at the time said that's the epic sword you get from here. Otherwise, I'd have either left it or sold it. Does this open? I will in a minute. That's one way to make an entry. Whoops! I think I may have overdone it a little bit. This might be coming down on my head. Bit of that. This place is a right mess. What the hell?
Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone look in it and scream.
The mirror. Okay, that's got me worried about this man of glass thing.
Julian Alboco's lesser key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come.
Julian Alboco's lesser key. The essence of evil is to cause suffering. There exist many varieties of suffering, from common corporeal pain through the rare-field torment of the psyche to deep wounds dealt to the soul. Whence then does evil arise? Does it appear on its own? Or does it only spread when conditions are ripe? And finally, the most important question, how can evil be defeated? This would be quite an appropriate tome to read at the introduction to Stranger Things Season 3, I think, which I haven't seen the first one of yet. Most believe evil has always existed, for none remember a time when it did not. Yet is that sufficient proof? I dare to doubt it, for I am a scholar, and the essence of scholarship is to question all hypotheses until they have been rigorously proven. The appearance of evil is closely tied to the existence of good, its opposite, an antithesis. Good without evil is dimensionless and therefore imperceptible. Evil, then, is an integral part of our lives. Evil wears many faces and appears in many different forms. One of them wears a skin of flesh. This evil, incarnated as man, travels the world, sowing death and suffering. Such evil is devious and difficult to discern. We usually only note its presence when it is already too late. I wonder if we have already met this evil. In my scholarly wanderings through the myths and legends of a great many cultures, I've come across descriptions of a certain individual which all display a striking similarity. I do not mean in terms of this individual's outer appearance or name, but of his modus operandi. This evil works through trickery, tempting at first with the offer of something seemingly good. The price one must pay for this object of temptation, however, is enormous and non-refundable, and the promised good often contains horrifying hooks and treacherous traps. Beware, then, of any who promise the impossible, for such can only be delivered through the machinations of evil. Sounds like an EA game with loot boxes to me. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it's manifested itself in as in our dimension. Pretty sure. Looks like the mage hunters killed him. I could make it look like that. I could. Right. Oh, wait, hang on. It's Netflix. Is the entire season of Stranger Things up? They generally release everything all at once, don't they? So you can binge watch it. Is it all out? Because I didn't check. I didn't think of that. I'm a Netflix noob still. I've only had it for 2 years. All this reminds you of the mythos behind Lucifer and what we call Gaunt in this game. It does sound like that. The devil plays many tricks, the greatest of which was convincing man that he didn't exist. Or something to that effect from, what's that film now? The Usual Suspects. Or was it the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing people he didn't exist? Something like that. Right, so there's his bed. Anything in there? I think I need to go downstairs. Oh, wait. Ooh, I nearly missed that. It's a clue.
Silver Lamen. Don't know the sigil. Hasn't been used in ages, looks like.
All season 3's been released at the same time. Excellent. I sense a binge watch coming up this weekend then. 8 episodes. That's manageable. That's manageable. Anything in there? I'll take those. Anything on that bit? No. Okay. I feel like I may have missed something up there.
Franco? Is
Oh,
that you?
he's still alive.
Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Has he lost his eyes? He's lost his eyes.
Professor Shakeslock.
Who the blazes?
He's blind.
How'd you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, out.
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
Oh, he's stood in a pentagram or something. A pentangle.
No one sent me.
You lie. I may be blind, but I sense unclean powers better than anyone. Why
Fair
do you
enough.
think the witch hunters guard me like a treasure?
I'm a witcher.
A mutant? Yeah.
I think we need to get out of here.
Hey.
Do I just take it slow, or
Why
do
are
I
there
try to
guards
get him
outside
out
your
fast?
door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant, but not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends. But that's beyond my control.
Oh, hi, C. Smitty. Your son Brady says hi. Likes to hear his name on the stream. Oh, well, hi, Brody. Hope you're having a nice night and behaving yourself and listening to your parents, doing what you're told. But, cool. Glad you're watching. Hope you're having a good time. Geralt don't bath confirmed. Geralt does bath, though. He does. We saw it in the opening scene. He baths with Yennefer, and she puts lobsters in his bath.
Came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dim is and how to get rid of him.
Uh-oh.
I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends.
I asked Shani to do that.
I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dim, at times Master Mirror or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings, I went blind. Yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims and thrives on pacts.
Yeah, we
above
kind
all
of knew
else.
this.
Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
Oh, God, and I'm involved in this. It sounds very Cthulhu-esque, that, doesn't it? Where, you know, you lose your mind or you go blind from reading books that you just shouldn't be reading. Yeah, what else? We've got to
Know
move quick
anything
here.
else about the man?
Gaunter O'Dim is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him or die.
You're alive.
A little
Alive.
late for that.
Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
It's not
How
going
do
to...
you know?
told me himself. Paid me a visit once. A fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clearly. He smiled at me. Said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me, and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
What are those rooms like at saving you from a cave-in? Cthulhu-esque indeed, gaining knowledge with the steep price of your mind or senses. Every Cthulhu game I've played, role-playing, tabletop game, that is, I always end up with characters with, severe insanities, like they're scared of their own reflection and things.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him.
Brilliant deduction. But have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured?
I did.
He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and Odim, a meeting at a crossroads, a wish, a pact signed in blood, and a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. Odim delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world.
His brother.
His betrothed and his brother.
That's...
Vladimir.
Ooh, that's bad.
Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris. His fortune restored.
Well, that's a tough choice. And a bit of a scummy thing to do, it has to be said. Do you know about the free-to-play game called Wizard 101, where you're literally forced to open new areas by buying crones with real money? This developer's even more greedy than one. I haven't heard about that. That sounds really bad. This does sound like a Crossroads demon. I think we met him at the Crossroads. That's where we went. Well, we met him on the boat, but we had to meet. Was it Olgierd by the Crossroads and Dim was there? I think. I wonder if it was that exact Crossroads.
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. Odim acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
Okay.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, and medicine can be much harder to find.
Yeah, I know we met Odim originally, before we knew he was gone to Odim at the Crossroads Inn, or the inn at the Crossroads in White Orchard, but when we did the second part of, or one of the parts of this quest, we had to go and meet Olgierd. I think we met him by a crossroads. And I wonder if that was the same crossroads he met Odim at. I wonder if it's all tying in.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of Odim? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this?
Yeah, that sucks.
No. Odim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference and die by it.
That's gonna come down.
Oh, no way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating Odim at his own game.
I like the sound of that.
Meaning?
Odim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
Chat, do you have any faith in me beating Gaunter O'Dim in a duel of wits? Be honest now. Be honest. I won't be upset. Be honest. Just, where's that ban button? Just have that ready. Yep, we'll have that ready. He's so Lucifer with the contracts and such. Yeah. Oh, I want to... This is going to be fun.
O'Dim left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Well, that's a good sign. We need to know about this guy, I think. You got this, you reckon? Thanks, Captain Bear, for the vote of support. Remember the advice the dog said? The dog said, seek salvation in glass that does not break. Something to that effect, I think. Thanks, Kiss and Run. No way, just give up now. Hey, Knockout So, you did it and you're stupider than a box of rocks. Well, I don't know where I come on the box of rocks scale. So we shall be taking a chance with this one. It'll be a good bit of fun, I think.
Good.
Glass
Very
that
good.
cannot be broken.
Oh, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
He's about to die. He's outside the circle. Oh, good catch, Geralt. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That's like... That's Geralt's fault. And I suspect that was all part of O'Dim's design, was it? Because I don't think much happens by chance. Said it's good. Key to Professor Shakeslock's home. Professor Shakeslock's journal. Anything in that? I think we should probably read this. This might be something... And I'm going to rely on you guys to quote this back to me later. No, that was Deezer. Fair enough. The glass that cannot be broken. That's what the game told me. And people did say, remember the advice last week when the dog told me that. So... You didn't find that clue? Took you hours? Ah. Yeah, and I actually, because I was checking out the episode yesterday when I uploaded it to YouTube, and I just saw it playing at that exact moment again, so it did reinforce it. But I don't know what it refers to yet. I hope that'll become a little bit more apparent as we go forwards. My notes and observations. Professor Shakeslock. The circle O'Dim created terrifies me. I cannot see it, but I know it is here. I know no name for the sense in which I perceive it. Yet when I near its bounds, strange shivers shoot down my spine. This is not pain, but something that stands my hair on edge like a hedgehog's quivers. A month has passed, and still I stay within the runic circle. Nightmares prey me more and more. I've come to fear sleep. I know not how long I can withstand this. It must be really hard to stay in that circle when you're blind. I know you can sense it. But I mean, you got to sleep, you could roll around on the floor, you got to take a dump at some point. That's tricky stuff, I imagine. I dreamt I had a daughter. This was strange, for I've never had children, yet one came to me in my sleep. She was no older than 10. She called me Daddy and loved me deeply. I could see it in her eyes. The strangest part of all was that I also burned for her with a great paternal love. Can one possibly dream of someone who does not exist? Can one love such a one? I no longer fear sleep. Perhaps O'Dim has decided to give me peace. I have no desire to change his mind. My dreams of Amelie give me great joy. My daughter is a good and clever girl. I believe she'll grow into a wonderful woman. A shame she exists only in my dreams. Not only do I no longer fear sleep, but now I cannot wait for the moment in which it comes. What a fantastic transformation. If nothing changes, I shall soon try to leave the circle. Now that's interesting. I wonder if that's just trying to tempt him out. I know now why I dreamt for weeks of the child I never had. It was his doing. I swear I didn't read that. I didn't read that in ahead. This night my daughter died. She caught a strange illness which pocked her whole body with hideous oozing sores. She cried, begging me to help. I could do nothing. She died in my arms. I woke soaked with sweat. I remain a wreck, my mind tattered. 3 months have passed since Amelie's death. My heart still bleeds, and horrifying visions plague my every moment. I'm a blind man who wishes he saw nothing, but utter blindness would be a relief compared to these tormenting visions. I cannot persevere much longer. I have become a deeply unhappy old man. I have now lived within the magic circle for a year. Thoughts of suicide haunt my mind ever more often. It would be so simple. I need but step outside the ruins. And look what happened the moment he did. That's sad. Anything else I need to pick up in here? I'm not... I don't really want to loot the place, but, you know... Everyone has such a stockpile of, like, beer and stuff. The opposite... I think I've had that one. Who cares? I don't need any more books. Right then, let's get the hell out of here. And how do I get out of here? That's a good question. Cut onto a gym, a true gentleman, you reckon? You really hyped for Cyberpunk? It's going to be good. I'm not getting overhyped. I don't like to get overhyped for a game because then I find things are hard to live up to expectations. But I'm looking forward to playing it and streaming it. It's going to be good. Where did I come in? I came in over a... It was over here somewhere. Oh, hang on. Do I need to... Is there a little thing there? Was that it? Well, there was a rope, wasn't there? I guess I'm not going out that way then. Is this a dead end? I don't really want to leave via the rooftops if I can help it. I guess I'm going out that way whether I want to or not, unless I climb over that. Is this just a dive into the sea? I'm just going to quick save this because it might be a bit shallow down there. That was alright. That was good. That was good. I was a little bit concerned. Well, I don't remember going in through a tower. I thought I went in through one of those windows up there. Or a hole in the wall. I don't remember going out or in through a tower. That's why I was looking for something else. So where do we need to be for this? That's next thing. Okay, I think we'll just sail. We'll just sail back to that western gate up there. Hardly worth taking the boat, actually. I could probably swim it in the time it takes me to get this turned around. Did I find the Weeping Angels? No, I didn't. I never saw those. I never saw those. I know you told me about the statues if you go back at night. Never saw them. Or maybe I went back at the wrong time. We're going to beach this one. And crunch. That's just how we drive boats around here. Anyway, you should never take the obvious way out of anywhere because it's probably a trap if it's that obvious. They don't catch me out so easily. Right, where's me? Oh, there it is. Let's go. So I have no idea what's coming up next. We shall just have to... Oh, can I... There is a... Oh, we'll go with that one. Actually, I thought that's where the quest was. I obviously wasn't looking properly. Have I seen the DRM meme? DRM meme, oh, the GOG versus DRM thing. Yes, I thought that was one of the best little Easter egg quests ever. Loved that one. No horse? No horse. Okay. We'll just have to go on foot. Yeah, I love that. I absolutely love that little quest down there. I'm surprised I got it, actually, because it could have been easy to miss if you weren't up on... If you never heard of GOG or the issues with DRM over things, or GOG's stance on DRM. So, yeah, it was really good. Nicely, cleverly done. Bit of fun. That's what I really like about this game. It does put some nice, clever stuff in. Nice little touch of humour here and there. Okay, this... Oh, I've been here before. I remember this place. Oh, sorry, Knockout. So I missed the subscription there. Thanks very much. That's awesome for the Prime subscription. Hope you enjoy your time in the channel. Here we go. Is that... Oh, I thought there was a cutscene coming on. It's just getting darker. That's all right then. Let's see what we're looking at here. Meet Olgierd at the temple. Apparently I found Django Fret. You must love that one too. Yeah, I like that one as well. The Bounty Hunter. The Epic Bounty Hunter. There's loads of little cool Easter eggs. What did I see? There was one just last week, wasn't there? I saw a reference to something. I can't remember what it was. In the last stream that I did. Oop. Yeah, I should probably Google it sometime. I bet there's a huge host in here. One that I didn't get, and it had to be pointed out to me in the YouTube comments, was, you know, the farting trolls that we found in one of these caves. I didn't realise that they were named after 3 famous YouTubers. Joe Vargas, Angry Joe, Jesse someone or other, and the other one who used to be on Total Biscuit. And if I'd actually stopped and looked at the names, it might have dawned on me, but the voices were changed that much that I probably wouldn't have recognised. But, yeah, lots of little cool things to find. Oh, we're not... Oh, I was going to say we're not getting out of there, and then... apparently we are getting out of there. Are we? No, we're not. Okay. Geralt's doing some weird wall walking. Okay. I knew we'd come back to this place someday. It's going to kick off. Oh, it's dark. That wasn't the plan.